Welcome to this special episode on our channel, where we dive deep into the lives of the stars we love and the challenges they face. Today, we're talking about a story that's breaking hearts across the nation and beyond. Today, the world woke up to devastating news. Jen Arnold has suffered a severe heart attack. She's been rushed to the hospital, where she's currently in very critical condition. Doctors say she's literally fighting death every minute. Her entire family, husband Bill Klein, son Will, daughter Zoey, and extended loved ones, are deeply devastated, gathered by her bedside in a haze of fear and prayer. And the whole family is deeply devastated. The doctor has informed that Jen Arnold's condition is extremely critical. She has advised that she should be taken to Japan immediately for advanced treatment. But this isn't just a headline. This is a story of a woman who's overcome so much already, only to face this unimaginable crisis. We'll break it all down, from Jen's incredible journey to this heartbreaking moment, and what you can do to support her. Jen Arnold was born on March 10, 1974, in St. Petersburg, Florida, with spondylopiphyseal dysplasia congenita, a rare condition that affects bone growth. Standing only 3 feet 2 inches tall, she faced many challenges from an early age, including more than 30 surgeries for her legs and spine. Despite spending much of her childhood in hospitals, Jen's determination never wavered. With the support of her parents, David and Judy Arnold, she learned to see her differences as strengths rather than limitations. A bright student, Jen pursued her dreams in medicine. She completed her undergraduate studies at the University of Miami and later attended the prestigious Johns Hopkins School of Medicine, where she specialized in pediatrics and neonatology. Choosing to care for premature and critically ill infants was deeply personal for her, as she understood what it meant to fight for survival. During her medical training, Jen met Bill Klein, who also has skeletal dysplasia. The two were introduced on a blind date and quickly connected over shared experiences. Their relationship blossomed, and in 2008, they married in Jen's hometown. Together, they built a life filled with love, resilience, and mutual support. In 2009, their journey reached millions when TLC launched The Little Couple. The reality show followed Jen and Bill's life in Houston, Texas, where Jen worked at Texas Children's Hospital and Bill managed his business. It documented their challenges, successes, and the home they built to fit their needs. The show ran for 14 seasons, winning the hearts of viewers with its honesty, humor, and uplifting message. Through her career and public platform, Jen Arnold has become more than a doctor and TV personality. She is a role model who proves that determination, love, and hope can overcome even the greatest obstacles. One of the most moving chapters in Jen and Bill's life was their journey to parenthood. Since pregnancy was too risky for Jen, they turned to adoption. In 2013, they welcomed their son, William Will Klein, from China. Will, who also has dwarfism, was 3 years old and quickly became their miracle. That same year, they adopted daughter Zoey from India, whose spirited presence completed their family. Parenting brought joy, teaching resilience, celebrating milestones like Will's first bike ride and Zoey's dance recitals. But hardship struck in late 2013 when Jen was diagnosed with stage 4 choriocarcinoma, a rare cancer. Viewers watched her endure chemo, hair loss, and exhaustion, with Bill's steadfast support and the children as her strength. By 2014, she was in remission, a testament to her resilience. The family later moved to St. Petersburg, Florida, and then Boston in 2022, where Jen became program director of the simulator program at Boston Children's Hospital and joined Harvard Medical School's faculty. She also emerged as a best-selling author, motivational speaker, and advocate for dwarfism awareness. By 2024, Jen and Bill celebrated 16 years of marriage, sharing joyful family moments online. Will, now a 15-year-old teen, thrives in academics, art, and sports, while 11-year-old Zoey shines as a lively performer. With their beloved pets Rocky and Maggie, the Klein family continues to embody hope, resilience, and love. Which brings us to the present, August 2025. It started like any other day. Jen, now 51, was at Boston Children's Hospital, overseeing a simulation training for NICU staff. Colleagues say she was her usual self, energetic, focused, inspiring. But around midday on August 20th, something went wrong. Witnesses described Jen suddenly grabbing her left arm, her face paling. She said she felt a sharp pain in her chest, like an elephant sitting on it. One nurse recounted anonymously. She collapsed in the hallway, gasping for air. Paramedics arrived within minutes. En route to the hospital, ironically, the very place she works, Jen coded twice. That's medical speak for her heart stopping. CPR revived her, but the damage was done. Doctors diagnosed a massive myocardial infarction, a heart attack caused by a blockage in her coronary arteries. Why Jen? Experts point to several factors. Her skeletal dysplasia can strain the cardiovascular system over time. The body works harder to pump blood through a smaller frame. Add in past chemo, which can weaken the heart long-term, stress from her high-pressure job, and perhaps genetic predispositions. Heart disease doesn't discriminate, says cardiologist Dr. Elena Ramirez. Even someone as fit as Jen can be at risk. Upon arrival at Boston Children's affiliated adult ER, Jen was rushed into emergency surgery. They performed an angioplasty, inserting a stent to open the blocked artery. But complications arose. Her heart rhythm is unstable. Ventricular fibrillation keeps occurring, requiring shocks from a defibrillator. She's on a ventilator, sedated in the ICU, with machines beeping constantly. Blood tests show elevated troponin levels, indicating severe muscle damage. Her ejection fraction, how much blood her heart pumps, is critically low at 25%. Normal is 50 to 70%. Doctors give her a 30% chance of survival without advanced intervention. The family is shattered. Bill, 50, has been by her side nonstop, holding her hand, whispering memories. "She's my everything," he told a close friend. Will and Zoey, kept in a waiting room initially, broke down when told. Will, the stoic teen, punched a wall in frustration. Zoey sobbed, "Mommy has to come home." Jen's parents, David and Judy, flew in from Florida, their faces etched with worry. Bill's family joined too. The hospital chapel has become their refuge, prayers echoing through the night. Friends injected via catheter, they integrate, repair scar tissue. Trials in Osaka showed patients like Jen regaining function. One case, a 50-year-old woman post-heart attack went from 20% to 45% ejection fraction in months. Side effects: rejection risk low since autologous. Cost $500,000 plus, but life-saving. Why not US? FDA trials lag. Japan's PMDA approved faster. Travel: air ambulance with ECNO if needed. Family would accompany, but kids might stay with grandparents. Jen isn't just a TV star, she's a hero. Remember her cancer battle? In 2013, after miscarriage, tumors in lungs, chemo weekly, bald but beautiful. Bill shaved his head in solidarity. Kids adapted, drawing pictures for her. She returned to work stronger. Or her advocacy, speaking at Little People of America conventions, pushing for accessible healthcare. In Boston, her simulation program trains docs using mannequins, reducing errors by 30%. Family stories: vacations to Disney, where Jen rode rides despite height limits. Will's adoption, traveling to China, cultural immersion. Zoey's, India challenges, but triumph. Bill's business, pet boutique inspired by Rocky. Their books, lessons on optimism. If Jen pulls through, imagine the comeback episode. But now, devastation. Family huddles in ICU, sharing memories. Bill reads from their book. Kids FaceTime friends. Doctors update. Stable but critical. Japan plan. Visa rushed, flight tomorrow if she stabilizes. Friends, this story hits home because Jen feels like family. If you're moved, like, share, comment prayers. More update. Jen Arnold discovers secret to youth, says husband Bill. And Jen Arnold cringes over midget and munchkin. What happened? And Jen Arnold and Bill Klein take life in shocking new direction. I will explain everything. Jen Arnold discovers secret to youth, says husband Bill. The Boston-based physician, Jen Arnold, just celebrated her 50th birthday. According to her husband, Bill Klein, she found the key to looking young when she achieved this milestone. The medical community has a great deal of regard for the former star of the little couple. Consequently, what is her major secret? Learn more by reading on. After his wife leaves to work in the simulation section of the neonatal care unit at Boston's Children's Hospital, Bill Klein keeps himself occupied by studying comedy and managing many startups. Despite her seemingly technical work, people are most familiar with her from the TLC series The Little Couple. On social media, they post a lot about their lives and their children, Will and Zoey, even though they no longer appear on television. Jen Arnold and Bill Klein seem to be quite content with each other, and their bond is still strong. They frequently mix work and pleasure, and occasionally they are able to get away together. In fact, they spent some time in Europe last year, but they primarily spend their time with friends and family in the Boston and New York regions. Bill adores photographing his wife and posting the images to social media. In celebration of Jen's birthday, Bill took this picture this past weekend. Among them were his wife, daughter Zoey, and son Will. Apparently, Dr. Arnold has figured out the science of eternal youth, but she hasn't told her husband about it, the former TLC star wrote in his Instagram caption. Even now, just 18 years and 2 days after our first, encounter, she still looks stunning. Had a happy birthday. Then he said, "Remember that age is just a number. A crucial figure that indicates how long we have left in relation to today." His evaluation of youth and secrets appeared to be supported by Jen Arnold and Bill Klein's little couple supporters in the comments. "She never gets old, I agree. I saw your program when you only had the 2 dogs. Happy birthday. Probably because you look after her so well. Dr. Jen, happy birthday. Smart and beautiful, the ideal combination for all of us. Jen, happy birthday. Jen, you look fantastic as always. Greetings on your birthday." Jen Arnold cringes over midget and munchkin. What happened? Matt Roloff's Little People, Big World, which aimed to raise awareness of dwarfism, was long before the little couple debuted on TLC. The 7 Little Johnstons also contributed to that, and Trent and Amber Johnston educate TLC viewers about it. Shortly after Jen Arnold did the same in 2023, she was insulted by someone who called her a munchkin, which is equivalent to calling her a midget. In advance of Dwarfism Awareness Month, Will and Zoey Klein's mother posted a lengthy article about tiny people on social media. She included an explanation of some of the more derogatory terms used to characterize people who are smaller than usual in her piece. Midget was the one word she paid close attention to. "The term midget is severely offensive," she stated. Prior to this, the little couple star had discussed dwarfism and the lack of acceptance for small sizes. When she tried to get a pedicure, for instance, she ran into trouble. But since there was no elevator, she was unable to get there. They were even impolite enough to charge her a cancellation fee. Not only do her stories help spread awareness during Dwarfism Awareness Month, but they also do so throughout the year. The fact that children are human beings like everyone else is still lost on some individuals, even after all this education. Peter Dinklage was taken aback when Disney revealed that Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs will be remade. He said, "What the f are you doing, man? You're still making that backwards story about 7 dwarfs living in a cave together," according to Trent and Amber Johnston. Furthermore, he bemoaned the dearth of education. Now Jen Arnold followed suit. Jen Arnold shared a story on Instagram on November 1st that made the little couple star wince. When you get on the plane and the flight attendant asks, "Have you ever been to Chittenango, New York?" she wrote in her caption. With a procession featuring all the Munchkins, they celebrate the Wizard of Oz in a spectacular way every year. It would be wonderful for you. After Dwarfism Awareness Month, Day 1, 3 days ago, Munchkin was not particularly mentioned by the little couple mom as an inappropriate phrase. But it does touch on a very small number of individuals. Thus, referring to someone small as a munchkin is similar to referring to them as midgets. In addition to having dwarfism herself, Amy Roloff brought up her grandchildren who also have the affliction. To her fellow TLC coworker, she muttered, "Oh dear. What some adults say and do these days still astounds me. I apologize for putting you through that in public," Jen retorted, and sure, she was obviously a kind, well-meaning individual. I hope the mere presence of the room contributes to awareness raising. Do you think Jen Arnold's promotion of Dwarfism Awareness Month is a good idea? Are you in agreement that there is still a lot of education to be done in spite of the reality TV show about dwarfism? Jen Arnold and Bill Klein take life in shocking new direction. Bill Klein and Jen Arnold, who appear in The Little Couple, are leading a startling new existence. On social media, the former TLC performers teased their next journey and gave fans a massive update on their lives. What's happening now with Jen and Bill? What do fans think of this unexpected course they're taking? To learn all the latest information, continue reading. Bill Klein flew from Boston to Los Angeles this week to attend Comedy Fantasy Camp, as we previously reported, along with Jen Arnold. With pride, his wife endorsed this innovative new endeavor. Bill was congratulated and given well wishes by the Little Couple fans in the comments area of their blogs. Although some of their admirers believed this was a lighthearted situation, it appears that things are becoming more serious. Would Bill be entering the comedy business now? A recent selfie that Jen posted on her Instagram page featured her spouse and a very important person. It was an opportunity for the newlyweds to meet comedian Caroline Rhea. "I had the most amazing time meeting and receiving comedy advice from the amazing Carolina He for real today," the former TLC performer wrote in her post. It appears that he is taking his potential future as a comedian seriously, as seen by his decision to travel across the nation to attend a comedy camp. Jen and Bill may be embarking on an exciting and unexpected new chapter in their lives. Fans are unsure at this moment if he would put his all into it or take on comedy as a side gig occasionally. As Bill starts this new path, followers of The Little Couple are ecstatic for him. They're impressed that he's attending Comedy Fantasy Camp and studying from some of the industry's top experts. The best is Caroline Rhea, according to one fan. "It will be a lot of fun for all of you. I hope you had a great time." Another said, "Bill appears so content. He's doing what he does. It would make perfect sense for him to work in comedy," as other fans concur that he is amusing on social media. In your opinion, will Bill Klein now start to take comedy more seriously? Is this a viable career route for the former TLC star, in your opinion? Leave a comment below to share your thoughts. Bill Klein heading to Los Angeles. Star of The Little Couple Bill Klein is traveling to California's Los Angeles. The father of two shared this significant update with his admirers on social media, revealing what lies next. What's driving him west? For the complete update, continue reading. You can also view the new photo he shared. Currently residing in the Boston region is the Arnold Klein family. They had been residing in Florida before that. As you may know if you follow Jen Arnold and Bill Klein on Instagram, they are constantly traveling, discovering new places, and creating amazing experiences. Bill is currently traveling to LA. Bill announced his trip to Los Angeles for Comedy Fantasy Camp on Instagram. The camp's website states that Adam Carolla and Jay Leno are in charge of it. An immersive experience is how it is characterized. Additionally, according to the website, your comedic idols will teach you methods, advice, and lessons on all different kinds and facets of comedy over the course of 4 days. Bill seems to have a thrilling few days planned. Fans are sharing their enthusiasm in his post's comments section. While many are urging him to enjoy himself, one person also said, "I always thought you were funny." His post advertising his upcoming journey can be seen here. The wife of Bill Arnold said on her Instagram page Wednesday afternoon that she and Bill are traveling to Los Angeles. While they were on the plane together, she posted a picture of them. The mother of two wrote in her post, "Lay, here we come. This week at Comedy Fantasy Camp, I'm excited to support Really Vilk. Looking forward to watching him use his incredible sense of humor. I wish Jen Arnold and Bill Klein a safe journey to Los Angeles, as they both enjoy the sun. Stay tuned for further updates. They might show a video of Bill at his comedy camp. His jokes are sure to be a hit with his fans." A little couple fan commented on Jen's post, saying, "Good luck. Love to all of you. Bill will kill them, I'm positive." How eager are you to view Bill Klein's images from his stay in Los Angeles, California? Does the fact that Jen Arnold is accompanying him and supporting him make you happy? Please share your thoughts in the space provided below. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.